Welcome to part 1 of the Share My Toolbox demonstration video. In part 1 we'll cover getting organized, building a catalog of tools, connecting users, reporting, as well as mobile access to that catalog. In parts 2 and 3 we'll cover gaining visibility and building accountability. Share My Toolbox starts with a login to our web interface where you're brought directly into a spreadsheet of your tools. This shows the entire tool catalog, including things like tool title, description, manufacturer, model number, serial number. This information can be seen in the grid or in an individual tool record where you can see each field that's displayed in the grid. These fields also include things like the purchase date, which can be updated by simply selecting the field, purchase price, as well as many other fields. To enter tools into the system, you have multiple options. One is simply to click Add Tool and enter these fields in. A second, if you're adding a tool that you already own one of, is you can use the copy and go in and copy that record, which moves forward everything but the serial number and barcode. And the final is to import tools, where you can bring in an Excel list of tools from an existing system or from your Excel sheets to quickly populate the database. Reporting information out of the system is also very straightforward and simple. Since everything's in a grid, you can use the grid to find most of the information you want. You can sort by clicking on column headings, you can move columns around, you can turn columns on and off just like Excel. But in the example of trying to find all the tools on a single truck, let's say if a truck was stolen, I can go in and filter the Loan To column down to Tim, and this shows me everything that was on Tim's truck. I can then take that information, review the total price there, or go up and export it all to Excel. If I need to provide these details out to, say, an insurance company, the export to Excel gives me all the information in an easy-to-use format that I can then update with any additional information I want to remove fields, add fields, etc. You'll notice that everything that goes out to Excel is also sorted the same way, subtotals are loaded in, and all the filter drop-downs are also active. Other common ways to use the reporting is to go in and filter by something like manufacturer, where I can simply select the manufacturer column, select my filter, enter the manufacturer I'm looking for, and I can see how much we buy from an individual manufacturer. I can also do things such as grouping within the system by selecting a column that I want and dragging it to the top in order to group things. So for instance, if I want to see those manufacturers also then broken down by category, I can now see the manufacturer by each category of tool we have, and each category is of course also subtotaled. The automatic grouping, subtotaling, filtering of this grid gives you the ability to get access to any information in your tool catalog quickly and easily without looking through a lengthy report list or using a custom report writer. Using something simple like a grid and Excel, you can access all the information in your catalog. This simple reporting is also extended to the history file, and the history file is where we record every transaction related to a tool. So whether those tools are loaned out, are requested, all the movements of those tools from who and where and when is recorded here in the history file that uses the same simple reporting that you saw earlier. Reporting isn't just in the web interface, but it's also available on the mobile device, where I can see a list of my available tools by simply tapping on a big yellow circle and seeing all the tools in the available warehouse. This is available on a tablet or on a phone on both Android as well as Apple platforms. Tapping on a tool gives you access to all that same information that was in the grid, including multiple pictures of a tool, diagrams on how to use it, manuals, calibration forms. All of it's available on the mobile device straight from your tool catalog. In addition to basic tool catalog information, we can also do things like connect to websites for owner's manuals, for how-to videos. We can track things in notes such as damage reports, calibration dates, scheduled maintenance. All of this is available on the mobile device for both the admins as well as people in the field. The mobile device also displays all the tools that are loaned out, who each tool is loaned to, what the location is on that tool, as well as a number of other items that are available. Admins can also swipe from the side of the mobile device to open up capabilities around scanning with barcodes, or adding connections, or adding tools on the fly. That way, if I'm working in the warehouse, I can quickly add a tool here on my mobile device, which pushes it up to my tool catalog. We will go into more details on the mobile interface in our next two videos. In this part one, we wanted to focus on getting organized by building that catalog, connecting users to the catalog, seeing reporting, as well as mobile access. But our next two videos will focus on gaining visibility as well as building accountability, which happens mostly on the mobile devices. Once again, thank you for attending this demonstration. Please reach out to us with any questions you may have.